Alright, I'm back again, folks. What's up, YouTube? It's your man, Matt Jeff, right here. I just been kind of going over some stuff, and as you can see, if you can see it, it's an email that's dated April 26, 2011 at 9:23 a.m. by Cheryl Mills. It was from Cheryl Mills, and there's no to name on it, of course. But the subject was Stevens update on Benghazi, 4:26 at 7 a.m. So apparently, says Ops has provided below the latest Stevens update on Benghazi. Traffic accident police have accepted the USG version of the story. Pretty much by the looks of this email, it looks like they knew it almost a year, almost 7 months to a year before the attacks on Benghazi. Something was already going on. And this is straight from WikiLeaks. This is what I've kind of been talking about, where, you've got to go back through all these and kind of start piecing them together so that you can draw a conclusion for yourself, because you're not going to get it from the Senate committee, the House Party committee, none of those guys. You got to go back and search these things. And it's funny how this individual right here, Jake Sullivan, I have yet to hear his name in any investigation with any of this. So let me see, where is it? This is another one from 8/21 of 2011 that says, of course, unclassified. That's not the one I'm looking for, though. Original. Okay, here we go. The original document from December 10th, 2012, which was only a couple years, 3 months, almost 3 months after the attack on Benghazi.
Dad!
From Sidney Blumenthal. Hold on, honey. Hold on.
Dad, I want to do a song.
We will later. We will later. We will later. Hold on. Okay. For Hillary, from Sidney Blumenthal. Imagine that. And the referencing is to Libya, Benghazi, and oil. Now, why would oil come up after an attack? Or is that one more of your guys' excuses or plans to throw off the mainstream media and the public eye to make us think that it had nothing to do with ISIS? It had nothing to do with a planned attack. Or it had everything to do with a video. Now it's oil? Come on. It says right here, their source. It gives a straight up source. If you go and look, if you go to WikiLeaks, you look at Hillary Clinton email archives, and you click on View Original PDF, it gives you the entire original email. So don't let them fool you. Do not let them fool you one bit, because this is a continuance of pretty much, this is the 21st century Watergate is what this is to me, but this goes a lot more deeper than that. What it says here, sources with direct access to the Libyan national government, as well as the highest levels of European governments and Western intelligence. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, wouldn't we be considered Western civilization, intelligence, and security services? Now, it says, during early December 2012, Libyan Prime Minister Ali Zidane and President Mohammed Magarafi concluded a series of discreet meetings with selected tribal leaders of Eastern Cyrenaica region, Barca, and Arabic. But that's not the effort. Because it became a major issue in 2013 at the same time. It just goes on and on. And of course, this was not unclassified. This wasn't even unclassified until January 1st of this year. So pretty much now anybody can So yeah. So by the looks of it, yeah, and here's that this firm will be divided into two branches, one in Benghazi and one in Tripoli. Al Arousi added that the cost of this project will range between 50 and 60 billion dinars. Now wait a minute. Not only did this organization get busted for running firearms, mass amounts of weapons to a region that was very, very deadly and very much so against the Western civilization, pretty much against America and anybody that's from America. CNN reported all over it that they were already in trouble for running weapons, and now they've divided these projects, and it has something to do with oil. So, come on. And it's what really gets my attention is these. It says here, Libyan commander, these Salafist fighters are comfortable in Benghazi, where many of them served with Libyan revolutionary forces during the rebellion against dictator Muammar al-Gaddafi. Now we all know Gaddafi's people killed him. They rebelled against him. Then they took his weapons and they turned against the city. They turned against the country of Libya. But apparently there's a lot more in here that let's see. Yeah, the closest one here would be 8/21/2011. Yeah, 10:02 Benghazi was Obama's 3 a.m. call. Yeah, huh. This is funny right here. Not really funny, but dated October 2nd of 2012, mind you, from Cheryl Mills. Now, let me ask you again. You got five immunities, but yet there's definite proof in the pudding all over WikiLeaks that these people are corresponding, they're running, they're hiding, and it even says here, her subject from Cheryl Mills to H, which I'm assuming is Hillary Clinton. Her subject and a forward was Benghazi was Obama's 3 a.m. call. She pretty much just admitted they did reach out. Begin forward message from Caitlin Cleverick, B6, whoever that is. Another name I haven't heard. Yeah. Libya was a failure policy and worldview, not intelligence. Sorry. Wrong again. You left them there to die. Yeah. It just breaks it down right here. And it's ridiculous because... And they state that there was no serious consideration at that hour of intervention with the military forces. So they got pretty much, open season on all these Americans that are in this compound. And they didn't feel there was no consideration at that hour, that maybe they needed to intervene and help. They claimed doing that would have, without Libya's permission, could represent a violation of sovereignty. They engaged us. So, honestly, personally, fuck rules of engagement, fuck Hillary Clinton, and fuck Obama. I would have seriously, really not have worried about it. I would have sent help. And I'm sure a lot of other people would have done the same. But it continues to go on to state. Yeah, they even made the claim here that some officials said that the U.S. could also have sent aircraft to the scene as a show of force to scare off the attackers. The journal reported nothing that there's a U.S. airbase just 450 miles away in Sicily. State Department officials dismissed the suggestions of any protection. And it states here the U.S. security detail only left Washington at 8 a.m. on September 12th. More than 10 hours after the attacks began, a commercial jetliner can fly from D.C. to Benghazi at about the same time. So all it sounds like to me is constant excuse. But these might be of some use to people, these emails that I'm finding on Benghazi, because if you piece them together, you can plainly see that, yeah, there's a lot of guilt there. There's a ton of guilt there. No doubt the administration would now like to shift the blame to Mr. Clapper. Who's Mr. Clapper? But what happened in Benghazi was not a failure of intelligence. It was a failure of policy stemming from a flawed worldview and the political needs of an election season. 9/11 was in September of 2012, right? And we're just coming up to the next election now. I don't know. Sovereignty and the need for permission. After the attack, the administration blames a video, perhaps because it would be politically inconvenient to note that Al-Qaeda is far from defeated and that they were no more popular under Mr. Obama. Oh, probably supposed to say Obama. Than we were under George W. Bush. Denouncing the video also appeals to the administration's reflexive habits of blaming America first. So thank you, our current administration, for calling us a bunch of dumbasses and trying to blame this shit on us. Blame this shit on somebody making a video? Come on. We know, I could probably piece together just from what I'm reading right here. All these emails are a great starter for somebody to easily see that you have lied. And it's not just Hillary, it's the administration. It's the entire administration have lied. They have completely degraded the Constitution. They've degraded personal rights, personal privileges. Your popularity rate is going down further and further and further. And honestly, it's time for someone new to step in. It's time for someone new to take over. And, seriously, actually run a country that's a country for the people, by the people, and because of the people, in a positive light. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe in 2020 I'll run for president. Because, you have to know what it's like to not have nothing, to build something. Just plain and simple. So, with that note, I'm done with my rant for the day. God bless America. God bless our men and women in uniform. God bless our first responders and law enforcement agents. And God bless the next person that steps foot in that White House. Ain't got nothing but love for everybody. Take care of one another. Make sure you spay and neuter your pets because they might need it. So, if anything, I'm out.